What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Oh my god, I got the fucking tea, y'all, like about this whole fucking verse. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about my fucking twin flame journey that I went on and finally completed or released or whatever the fuck you. I'm sorry, on my head. I had my hair straight before I came on camera, and so now it won't be fucking with me while I'm on camera. So yeah, I wanted to talk about my fucking twin flame journey because that shit, my nigga, that shit was fucking hard as fuck. Like it was hard, and we went through a lot, but it's a lot of but I'm gonna talk about what I learned because I did learn a lot and it helped me go process a lot of shit that I probably suppressed or whatever. So boom, here we go. First, let me light the blunt because I know I bought a lighter over here, but my mom wanted to be acting like, oh, I know I bought a lighter over here. So, and I hope this blunt spark because my blunt's been acting. The blunt people been stupid. So anyway, I'm gonna start from the beginning. The beginning. So, I'm not gonna say no names either because I ain't trying to get sued or nothing, but that nigga know who he is. So, I met my twin flame last year. I'm not giving no dates or none of that because, yeah. I met my twin flame last year online. And at the time, like, I ain't really want nothing. Like, for real, I was just getting out of something. And I ain't really want nothing, you feel me? So I was like, you know, when I met him, I was kind of, like, going through, like, you know, my breakup / separation from my ex. So, boom. I meet him online, on an online site. And, I mean, the conversation was banging. I mean, I could tell his head was where I needed it to be. And at the times, that was where I was at. You know what I mean? Because I was ascending, I was meditating, I was putting out affirmations. Not necessarily to meet my twin at the time, but, you know, it was just like, I was loving myself more and all of that before he came into my life. Like, it was all about self-love, me and my children. So, boom. The first time we fucking meet, yo, first of all, he fine as a motherfucker. I'm gonna get that nigga his credit, okay? He fine as a motherfucker. This piece of hair, great pissing me off. Go somewhere. Thank you. Fine in the motherfucker, tall, dark, chocolate, just sexy, okay? Nice body work, good how he worked out, just, So, you know, we talked for like 2 weeks before we met in person. And then we met in person and, God, he was so dreamy. And it was just instant sparks. Like, it just added to the sparks that we already had from the conversation online. And then we exchanged numbers and we started talking. So, we vibing, we seeing each other, talking, getting to know each other. This the first date, you know, I'm looking bad. Like, I'm bad. Got on my best, you know what I mean? Showing curves. You know what I mean? Little cheekies. I had a little skirt on, you feel me? Like, yeah, like, looking good. Like, yeah, I'm about to meet this sexy ass nigga. So, we fucking meet. Sparks is flying all over the place. Synchronicities all over the place. Just even when we messaging each other, just synchronicity matching. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything is cool, you know what I'm saying? You know, I tell him, you know what I mean? I'm not really looking for nothing, you know what I mean? Everything is everything, you know what I mean? He's like, cool. But then, as a little bit of time go on, no, I'm gonna go back. So, after we met the first time, you know what I mean? We just on some chill shit, just I went over his place, we just chilled out. Shit was good, you know what I mean? It was cool. So then, you know what I mean? Maybe a week later, you know what I mean? we have sex. And yo, that motherfucking dick. Ooh, yeah. That was probably, nah, I ain't gonna say probably, it was so far the best I ever had. I could be honest, all of them fucking stories they be talking about with your twin flame and all that shit, or mirror soul or whatever, all of that shit was there. It was popping. It was like, yeah. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. I can't lie on that man thing, because that thing is thing. Yeah, that thing. So, you know what I mean? I was just like, ooh, okay. Okay. So he, he got his own place. He own business. He doing his own thing. Like, everything looking good. So, communication was okay. It wasn't like it was the best, but it was okay. We was talking and, seeing each other like every other week, just getting closer and closer. And then here come the L word. Out his mouth first. He was like, you know what I mean? I love you, girl. Where you been all my life? And you know what I'm saying? That shit that niggas be saying when they, you know what I mean, feel like they met a good person. I don't know. It could be whatever. So, sorry, y'all. So, yeah. So, you know what I mean? Communication not that great, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I mean? We fuck a couple times. And I mean, when we had sex, that shit took me to a whole nother level. Like spiritually, like I seen him in his true form. I could see me in my true form. Like the Kundalini was rising. Ooh, y'all, ooh, like, yeah, that shit, yeah, elevating. Next level is sex right there. And you know what I'm saying? So we be communicating a little. You know what I mean? We seeing each other, and shit started to get funny. Like, shit started to get weird. Like, his communication started getting weird. Like, almost to none. So I'm like, the fuck? Fuck is going on? Like, why this nigga starting to be shady? Like, if you telling somebody that you're my everything, I wish I'd have met you before I met my wife, like, where you been all my life and all this shit, you would be like, what the fuck happened to the fucking communication? Like, nigga, like, I wrote poems about this shit, about communication, because this nigga was fucking not communicating. Like our communication, this oddly is bothering me. Sorry. Like, our communication was fucking, like, basically based on me. Like, based on me reaching out and communicating and shit. So, when he started to get funny, then I'm starting to get funny. I'm not going to call you and talk to you. I'm going to go do me because I feel like you're doing you, right? So, this like a month in. And the L word is exchanged, and the sex is good, and the spiritual connection though, like, this man is highly intuitive, really, like, highly intuitive. His gifts are there, like, he's really gifted. It's so sad he wasting it right now, but anyway, I'm gonna get to that. So he's highly intuitive, you feel me? He knows about, real spirituality. You know what I mean? We just connected on that spiritual level. Like, I never had that connection with nobody else. Like, I used to be in the tub, like, meditating and hoping that I could find my soul tribe and people who understand me and know what I'm going through and can relate to what I'm going through and this, that, and the third. And then I meet him. So, of course, I'm like, oh, my God. I manifested him. Like, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? He said it first. He was like, yo, we manifested each other. Like, where you been all my life type shit. Like, and I was feeling the same way. Like, where you been all my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we got a whole lot of this. It's not even off. Like, it's just, it's bothering me. Like, anyway. So, we a whole bunch of Netflix and chilling, you know what I mean, vibing, you know what I mean, fucking, smoking, doing us, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean, once this communication start getting funny, then I start getting funny. You talking to other people, I could see it, I could feel it, because I'm highly intuitive my goddamn self. So I was so highly in tune with this nigga, like, my higher self was sending me signs about this nigga almost from day one. Almost from day one, y'all. Like, almost from fucking day one. I swear, like, I'm fucking astral planing in this nigga room. I could see him with other women, and he telling me that it ain't nobody. Oh, his whole story was, I'm from out of town. I don't know nobody, and I'm basically here kicking it and rocking it all by myself, trying to make it work all alone, all by myself. I don't have no support. Like, that was his fucking story. Like, so I'm feeling bad and shit. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, because I know what it feel like to not have nobody there, like, really support you for real when you going through a bunch of shit. So I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? I'm going to be there for you. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you your time, give you your space. You know what I mean? Let you, do what you got to do. But the whole time he wasn't fucking being honest. Like, every time I go over his house, I'm saying fucking condoms and shit. And I'm like, nigga. I would come back the next week and the condom would be missing out the box. Like, this nigga be lying, talking about this old. I be like, but mind you, we wasn't established as a couple. There was no title. So I wasn't even trying to be really too concerned about what the fuck this nigga was doing, because I'm like, at the end of the day, he's single, I'm single. You feel me? So once I started catching feelings, because it took me a minute, because I was just like, man, this something ain't right. Like, my intuition was telling me like something ain't right, but my heart was like, but you know what I mean? You really starting to fall for this man. Like, you know what I mean? In the beginning, the communication, we talking all night for hours and hours. We just talking all this about everything nonstop, just hours and hours and hours, just talking, like communicating on duo, just, you know what I mean, because he live a little ways away from me, so, you know what I mean, we would communicate like that, and then all of that shit just started to change, and I'm telling this nigga, like, nigga, all of this sound like you fucking with some other bitch. Oh, no. All his actions and shit. No, don't no pussy control me. Don't no pussy control me. It ain't like this, it ain't like that. I don't even, you know what I mean? He used to tell me shit like, oh, I don't even, my dick don't even get hard like that. Like, I don't even be horny like that. Like, this nigga used to tell me all this shit. And I was believing him, because what the fuck reason, really reason what I had to not to believe him, you feel me? Like, maybe that it could be, maybe he got some type of, dysfunction or something. So who the fuck was I not to believe this nigga? Like, why? There was no reason to, you know what I mean? In the beginning, like, if you single and that's the story you want to tell me, okay, I'm gonna go with that. I don't have no reason to question you until you give me a reason to question you. So that's basically what started happening, like, you know what I'm saying? So, but when he started to get distant, I would get distant from him. When I felt his energy straying away from me, I would stray away from him. And I would talk to other guys. Yeah, I talked to other guys. I used to kick it. Yeah, I'm going to kick it. Yeah. Because I know this nigga doing what he doing over here, and he keep lying. Like, keep lying. I'm telling this nigga, I tell him, like, yo, just tell me what it is. Be 100. Be upfront with me. Be upfront. Just let me know if you in that type of energy. Because what I would have did, and I told him this, everything that I'm telling y'all, I told this nigga. I told him, I said, look, because I really wasn't looking for nothing in the beginning. I really wasn't. Everything was just basically fucking. And I told him that. Like, we could have just been that. Like, you didn't have to come with the love and the obsession over, you know what I mean? Like, we had this obsession over each other. Like, it was fucking ugly. It was an ugly ass obsession we had over one another. Like, that's how powerful this shit was. Like, this eyelashes really gonna piss me off. I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't. Like, God, it's getting on my nerves. Like, seriously. I'm gonna be selling these, by the way, too. I'm gonna be selling these pink, red lashes, anyway. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm talking to people, like, yeah, do you? I'm seeing it, I'm seeing the condoms, I'm astroplaning over you, and I'm telling him, it's coming to me in my dreams, like, nigga, you shady. So, just admit that you shady, so I can keep you in that lane. Like what I would have did is I would have kept fucking him. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I would have kept fucking him, but I wouldn't have got emotionally attached. That's what would have happened if he would have been honest and upfront with me from day one. Like, look, this is the type of energy I'm in, because he understands energy. We both do. We on that level. Like, he know this shit. So if he just would have been keeping it real from day one, like, I'm on this energy, then I'm like, cool, well, we can just fuck around and it won't be nothing. And that would have been that. But he couldn't make it easy. He couldn't make it that fucking easy. He had to make it hard and fucking complicated and send me through the fucking ringer. Send me through the fucking ringer over and over. Like, I would cut him off. I went and talked to him. But I would see his fucking birthday every day. I would see his birthday every fucking day. This nigga be coming to me in my dreams. You know what I'm saying? Every time I have a dream, he fucking in it. So I'm cutting him off. I'm trying to move on and go do me because I know he doing him. But I'm moving on and I'm talking about this nigga to other niggas. Like, can't even fully move on because my feelings and my heart is still attached to him. So in the in-between of the in-between, when I'm doing me and he doing him, I would feel compelled to contact him. And so that's what I would do. So a month would pass, maybe 2 months would pass, and then I would contact him. And then we would be back on the same fucking cycle over and over and over. He'll come back in the late night. It's always the late night, you feel me? But because of his working online, I was like, okay, maybe that's the only time that he has. So, boom, I'm not gonna fuss about that. I'm not one of them female. I don't want no nigga be talking about you nagging. Like, I'm not that person. I try to be real understanding, real acceptive, receptive of what people have going on and try not to judge, because that's what you know what I mean, that's what you should do as a divine. People got shit going on and you can't always jump and assume that you know what the fuck is going on. But I knew he was fucking around with other women, but he kept trying to tell me that he fucking wasn't. All he had to do was keep it real. All he had to do was keep it real from day one. All these niggas, all y'all gotta do is keep it real. That's it. So anyway, you feel me? I get fucking pregnant. I get fucking pregnant by this nigga. And I tell him, first it took me a minute. When I, you know what I mean? It took me a minute because it just took me a minute. I don't know why. It took me a minute. So it wasn't like a long, maybe a week or two. And it wasn't like I stretched it out for like a very long. I just like a week or two. Because it was burning within me. Like I couldn't keep holding it in. It was just burning me, burning my soul. I had to let him know what's up. So I tell him, y'all know what this nigga told me? The gods better do something about that. That's what he told me. So I was like, fuck him then. You know what I mean? You know, if I had this baby and he not around, then oh fucking well. But I'm not getting rid of it. I don't believe in that. So I wasn't doing it. You know what I mean? I was going to rock with it. But I guess, you know what I mean, the universe did, you know what I mean, because I ended up having a miscarriage. So told him about it. He was just so nonchalant, y'all. Like, just blah. Like, he just, you know what I mean, he just didn't show no, I mean, nothing. Just, I didn't get nothing. No emotion, no text, no how you doing, how you feeling, what's going on with you, hope you good. Nothing from this nigga. Nothing. So after being bombarded again by his birthday, by my dreams, so I contact him because this is just back and forth. This is how it would be. All right, so we would be talking straight for like a week, right? Talking every day, and then we wouldn't talk, or the text would be far and fair in between, or it would be dependent on me having to text him to get a response. It was hardly him taking the initiative to contact me to see what's up with me, to see how I'm feeling. It's always me. I'm sending you love and light. I'm sending you love and light every day. I hope that your days are good. I hope that you're good. This is me every day. Even when throughout the turmoil, this is still me pouring out every day. The first time we stopped talking, I cussed his ass out. I called him a fake hotep ass nigga out here plotting on women who really getting their life together and got their head on straight. The divine feminine. These niggas is out here planting on us, y'all. They is planting on us, y'all. Be fucking careful. Like, this shit with this nigga took me some months before I had to let it go. Like, but what I will say is, every time I separated from him and I took the time to go within myself. Because a lot of that shit I thought was me. I took full responsibility for what the fuck I was feeling, and I thought what we were going through, and I thought it was all me. So I started going within me, started healing childhood wounds, abandonment issues, whatever I felt that I was suffering, that was keeping me from successfully having this relationship. I'm taking all of it. And in the meantime, in between time, while I'm going through this, I'm texting this nigga crying. I'm sending him crying messages like, nigga, what is going on? I was so confused the whole time. I was confused about what this nigga really wanted. What, like, you know what I'm saying? We going back and forth through this shit. Why the universe my higher self is bombarding me with this nigga in my dreams, with me seeing his birthday every day, no matter how I try. It would be some days I would just cover up shit, so I wouldn't even see any numbers that would come up to his birthday. I would just be trying to hide, or I would turn away or something. Like, I didn't want to see it. I got tired of seeing it. And then every time I would break, and I would call this nigga, it would be the same cycle all over again. Same cycle all over again. He come back, he get the pussy, he disappear. No, we'll talk for like 2 or 3 days after the fuck. I guess he felt like that's significant enough time to still talk to the person that he just fucked and know that he really, I don't know. But anyway, that's how that would go. And it would be a constant thing. So then I would separate myself, go back. Separate myself, go back. And he would just be there waiting, like, wait, he wasn't really waiting because he was really doing him. You feel me? He was really doing him. I was talking to niggas, but he was fucking. Like, fucking bitches. These low vibrational beings, like, fucking up what the fuck we have and what we established. Like, the whole time I'm trying to heal and process me, this nigga out here is dicking his dick and whoever, wherever, and whoever. Being fucking disgusting. And I was seeing the signs. I seen it almost from day one, what type of energy he was from. But I was so fucking attached to this twin flame shit, to the spiritual side. And I didn't even say the twin flame shit because that didn't even come. I didn't start seeing twin flame messages until later on. But in the beginning, it was the spiritual connection that kept me to him. He had so much knowledge about so much shit that I had no idea what was going on. Like, I had a little bit of, you know what I mean? But he opened me up to more. And I got to see so much more shit that was going on that I didn't know that was going on. And I also was able to go within myself and heal a lot of shit. Like, this nigga pushed me to my fucking limits. I've never been so patient and understanding and all the fucking synonyms that go with that shit. I was all of them. And he wasn't even 50%. Maybe 30, 20. I'll give him 20%. But I accepted it. I take full responsibility for the length of time that I stayed in this shit because I accepted it. And I put excuses on it. You feel me? Like, oh, we're not together and it's okay for him to do these things that he's doing to me because we're not in a serious relationship, and so it's okay. And no, it wasn't okay for him. I wasn't valuing myself. I thought I was. Honestly, y'all. I thought that was value. I thought I was valuing myself. Seriously. But when I look back on it, I really wasn't. Because no matter if we single or not, we created a situationship. An unspoken situationship. And when you have somebody that's telling you that they love you and, you know what I mean, that, you know, you're Mother Earth to them, and You know what I mean? They could never harm you, and then they turn around and do that shit to you. That shit is fucked up. It's fucked up. And I hope you see this. It's fucked up that you would fuck up something so good and so great. So good and so fucking great because you couldn't have dick control. Bottom line is that you so spiritual, but yet you don't have dick control. Like, and that's the total opposite of the person that I met. He was wearing a false mask, like the tarot said. He was wearing a false mask, portraying to me one person when he was really a whole nother fucking demon devil, dealing with people in situations that he shouldn't even be caught up in because he don't trust himself. When you don't trust your higher self and you don't trust the divine, you end up in situations that you should not be in. When you don't trust your instinct, you end up as the devil. Entity, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's how you end up. You end up selfish. You end up doing things to people that you quote unquote don't intend on doing because you surrounded by these energies. He would get mad when I would tell him like you're around low vibrational people. Like he would get mad because it was the real truth that the people and who he was associating himself with was taking him down a path that had him hurting me. Because all of the shit that he did ended up hurting me. Even when I tried to move on and tried to talk to other people, I still wanted him. I still wanted him. No matter what all of that shit he put me through, I still wanted him. And the last straw, because when we went through the back and forth, the I love yous, the I hate yous, I done wrote so many poems. I done fucking poured my heart out to this man. Older than me. He's older, 7 years older than me. Poured my heart out to this man. Only for him to fast forward, friend zone me. He friend zoned me. After telling me to be patient and wait on him because he has to find himself and do what he need to do, but he don't want him to lose me in the process. He just need me to be patient. And I'm like, nigga, I already fucking been patient. How many fucking months am I supposed to be patient waiting on you? How much shit is you supposed to put me through while I'm waiting on you? You supposed to be so spiritual though. Like so spiritual. And then come to find out that my vibration was higher than his. I wasn't giving myself enough credit. I wasn't patting myself on the fucking back for all the work and healing that I've done. So that I could be a better person to him. All of that shit that I put there, all the meditation, all the healing and the purging that I did was so that I can be a better person for him. And the whole time he being a rat, nasty, dog ass nigga. Period. But I'm a Capricorn. I needed solidified proof. I needed solidified proof. I saw the condoms, yeah. I seen him in my dreams fucking other women, yes. Wasn't good enough. I needed it. I needed to see it in the 3D because it wasn't good enough. The lack of communication, the lack of love, the lack of attention. I still needed more proof. And I finally got it. I finally got my proof. I seen it with my own 2 eyes with him fucking around with somebody else. I heard it and I saw it. And I didn't even blow his spot up. I could have blew his spot up with the girl and everything. I could have did all of that. Y'all know what the fuck I did? Y'all know what the fuck I did? I put my pretty girl the fuck. I'm not fighting no bitch over no nigga. I'm not going to jail over no nigga. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fucking look good and walk away from this nigga and go find my motherfucking happiness somewhere else. Because I look too fucking good. I look too fucking good to be wasting my motherfucking time on niggas that can't keep it real. Because I keep it real. I keep it all the way real. Sometimes I be too real for these motherfucking niggas. They can't handle my fucking realness. That's the bottom fucking line. These niggas they can't handle it. Be like, you too aggressive. You too masculine. No, nigga, you can't handle me. They see a pretty fucking face and it's like, oh, can I get to know you? Can I talk to you? But you can't fucking handle me. I'm gonna do another video talking about dating while spiritual. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do another video about that shit because y'all gotta know my fucking journey dealing with these fuck niggas that's woke. And they ain't fucking woke. They know a little bit about a little bit, but their brain is fucked up because they damaged, because they ain't did no fucking healing to heal their wounds from their past. They're damaged individuals that have some knowledge. That's what. But anyway, I'm gonna get into that. Back to the twin flame nigga. So you know what I'm saying. The reason I know that he was a twin flame is because people be asking that shit all the time. Like, how did you know? How did you know? I went within. I literally went within and my higher self responded, and I started seeing articles and videos because I didn't know what the fuck a twin flame shit was. I didn't know what it was. It just started appearing as I'm going through the situation with this nigga. It just started appearing in my fucking YouTube feed recommendations. It just appeared out of nowhere. I guess you know my higher self responded because I be on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber, so I'm on YouTube a lot. So I guess motherfuckers, the shit started coming, so I started listening to a lot of these videos and I'm reading these articles and shit. And I'm like, this shit resonate with what the fuck I'm going through right now. So when you out here and you trying to question whether you're in the twin flame situation or whatever, your higher self will respond. Because you're not going to just, those things not just going to just appear for no reason if you don't feel like you're caught up in that type of situation. See, because before, I ain't never seen no twin flame videos. I ain't never heard of no twin. And I'm constantly, a lot of knowledge is on YouTube. So I'm constantly on YouTube getting the fucking knowledge. So I ain't see no twin flame shit. I ain't know what the fuck that was. But as soon as I met this nigga, that's when I started seeing all these twin flame videos on my feed and shit. And I started watching it. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely in a situation like this. Maybe it's not. Right now it's called twin flame soulmate. Whatever. I was in it. Okay? I was in it. Facts on facts on facts. I was in that shit. I knew it. It resonated with everything within my soul. The way I felt about this man. Like, you gonna be filled with so much energy. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's gonna take over your soul. If you're not in that type of connection, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Everybody's, I'm not going to say you're not in no twin flame or whatever, because it could be your shit. Everybody's situation is different. So who am I to say that because you ain't feel that type of way, then that's not your twin flame? I don't fucking know. I'm just telling you what my shit was. And what my shit was this overwhelming amount of energy. And the need to go within myself and heal. Like, if you with somebody, and I do stand true to that. I really do believe that. I believe that your twin flame will activate shit within you so that you can heal yourself. Whether you're going to be with them or it's preparing you to be with your soulmate or whoever, whatever the case may be. I do believe that. Yeah, I do. But each journey, to each his own. To each his own. Everybody's experience is going to be different. But there should be similar characteristics with everybody's twin flame experience. Like, it should be, in my opinion, similar characteristics. So anyway, I'm rambling now. So anyway, so I wanted to come on here and tell y'all that, because you feel me, like, after I caught him and I cut him off and shit, you feel me, I felt so good. Like, my blessings was coming in. I've had so much happen to me after I cut him off, and because he was toxic. He was a toxic twin flame. All twin flames ain't toxic. Mine just happened to be in the toxic energy at the time that we met. We met at the wrong time or whatever. Or maybe at the right time and I needed to go through these lessons or whatever the case may fucking be. But let me tell y'all, so y'all rolled up at the nigga house, pop up. Okay, the second time I popped up. The first time I popped up, I ain't find shit. But I feel like he probably could have slid that bitch out the patio or some shit like that, because he got a bottom floor apartment. So the first time I popped up, I ain't seen nothing. Second time I pop up, I'm watching his ass online and shit. Like, oh, I see that you interacting with somebody in the same way you used to interact with me when I used to be there when he used to be online. So I'm watching them. I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm gonna get my fucking proof. So boom, I'm watching them. Shit, put my fucking clothes on. Like, putting my wig on. Like, yeah, because it's about to go down. This nigga got me fucked all the way up. Because he don't have to lie. Niggas don't have to lie to me because I'm so fucking real. I'm so fucking real that you don't even have to lie, nigga. You don't have to lie, nigga. You don't have to lie. So, boom. Put my clothes on and shit. I had some army fatigue pants. I had some army fatigue pants on. You feel me? Had my wig on. Like, I'm worried fuck this nigga up because he got me fucked up. He got me all the way fucked up. So, boom. This the last straw. So I pop up, pull up on that nigga in the lift. Yes, the fuck I did. Boom. Rolled up on this nigga like creeping around that back. I'm still watching him on the phone, y'all. I'm fucking creeping around the back. I'm looking at him on the thing. I can see that he's interacting with somebody. And then the type of work he do online is kind of, you don't have a whole bunch of people around you. You don't, it's just it's exclusive. You're just not going to have people around unless they're comfortable, unless you're comfortable doing what you're doing in front of people. You would have to be comfortable in front of these people basically to do what you're doing. So I'm saying like, oh, he got somebody that he that comfortable with and shit. Oh, okay. Boom. So I peep around the patio and shit. I hear the patio slide. So I'm like, but I'm watching him at the same time, y'all. So I'm watching him and shit. I can see him interacting with somebody and shit. You feel me? It has to be a female. It ain't no male. Trust me, y'all. What he do online, it ain't no male. So, boom, it's a female there. So I'm watching him online and shit. I hear the female come to the fucking patio and shit. So I'm like, boom, let me hurry up and move. So, boom, I go around front. So I'm watching him and shit. So I got my ear. Hold up. This the door. This the phone. Alright, boom. So I got my ear to the door like watching this nigga. And I'm listening. And I'm watching. And I'm listening. And I'm watching. And I'm listening. And that's all I needed. That's all I needed. He come back. First of all, he go off camera. He come back shuffling his pants and shit. Like he just, you know what I mean, ran up in some pussy real quick. And then I can hear it. So I called them. While I was still there, I called them. First of all, I called them before because I was suspect before. He ain't answer the phone. Oh, I'm going to call you in a second. I'm going to call you back. I'm working. All right. So I go, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching. So I see him on the phone. Like this nigga entertaining the whole world, but he can't entertain me. You can't respond to a fucking message, which he has done before when he's online. He'll respond to a text and all that shit. But no, it's because you got a bitch there. That's why. You playing with me. Fucking playing with me. I told this nigga, don't play with me. Dude, I tell niggas all the time, don't fucking play with me because it's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. So anyway, boom. So I just fucking was like, you know what I mean? He answered the phone. This nigga wanted to give me a second. I'm like, no, nigga, it's too late. You fucking caught, bitch. You fucking caught. I caught your ass. You caught. You caught. In this story, this nigga try to lie like he always do. He's trying to cover up the lie and shit like he always do. This nigga stay trying to cover up a lie. Like, nigga, just keep it real. You right here wearing a false mask the whole time for somebody who already know what's up. Like, the fuck, you ain't gotta wear no false mask for me, nigga. I already know what's up. Just keep that shit 100. I tell these niggas all the time, keep that shit 100. But it's hard. Why is it hard for you niggas to keep it 100? Why? Anyway, you caught, I'm out. Basically, that's how they went. You caught. Then I described the scenery because he tried to cover up with the lie. I'm like, no, nigga, I saw you. And then I'm fucking texting the phone and shit like, I fucking saw you, nigga. Don't fucking play with me. He was talking about, you lying. Nigga, ain't nobody got the lie. Ain't nobody got the lie, Greg. Ain't nobody got the lie. I know what the fuck I saw. So, after I went home or whatever, you know what I mean? I was in my little feelings about it. Because, y'all, you gotta understand something. Like, I really was connected to this person. Like, really spiritually, deeply, emotionally. As much as I tried to hold back from it, it still overcame me. Um, and we had some good times, you feel me? But it was more bad than good, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? At the end, all I could do is sit back and reflect on everything that I learned and everything that I have gained from this whole twin flame situation. You feel me? And what I learned and what I took from it, because I cut him off after that, because I already told him what it was, like what I saw, and he ain't text me back. I wouldn't text me back neither, because what the fuck can you say after you've been caught red-handed, like caught? And you don't have to be in that energy. Like, nigga, I like to. Anyway. So, I'm just saying, like, niggas be under. So, I cut his ass off. And, you feel me, like, deleted everything. All the little pictures, everything we did. And then, oh, yeah, I didn't even tell y'all that, I finally, you know what I'm saying, brought my son around. You know what I mean? I thought he was really getting serious. Like, you know what I mean? He asked me to come over. This is in between the time where we was kind of cool. He asked me to come over and shit. And I'm like, I got Brock. I can't really, you know what I mean? And he like, oh, bring him. I was like, that kind of took me back, because he ain't never say nothing like, you know what I mean? I was like, bring him. Oh. He must be serious. He must be serious about me. Like, niggas be knowing what they doing. Like, these motherfuckers is master manipulators. Master manipulators who's been in this game doing this shit for a minute, and it's been working for them. I swear, I'm not even gonna go there because that's a whole nother video, and I'm already 41 minutes in. And basically, y'all, I just wanted to tell y'all, like, yeah, so I cut his ass off. All my blessings came in the form of a lot of blessings just came out of nowhere. Shit that I didn't even know was coming just popped up. Like, deposits just coming through. Like, money just coming from nowhere that I didn't expect when I cut this nigga off. He was blocking my blessings. He was the entity that was like, you know what I'm saying? He trying to dim my light. Like, they some. I had a word for them niggas. I can't even remember them. Oh, they some Decepticons. Yeah, the Decepticon ass niggas. Thank you, high yourself. These fucking Decepticons, y'all. And then I used to pull cards, and I pulled my cards on this nigga. Deception, 3-party, all of the cards that just was like separation, you know what I mean? All of the cards that was just like, yeah, this nigga ain't no fucking good. Like, he ain't no fucking good. But the spiritual connection was so strong, I wanted to hold on to it. I really wanted to, because I was in the mindset of, I am never gonna find, a nigga like that, For real, y'all, that's how I was. I was like, there's never gonna be a connection like this. I'm talking about spiritual. We not talking about emotions. Cause did I get emotionally caught up? Yes, but it was the spirituality part of it that I was like, finally, I found somebody who was on the same level as me. And he kinda sorta was, but his vibration was in the lower chakras, and mines are in the upper chakra, however you want to say it. Mines are in the upper. He's dealing in the lowers. And I didn't want to see it for what it was. I really didn't. I had so much hope that he would finally come around and be there for me and just do what the fuck we planned. Like, just do what the fuck we planned, and I stick to what the fuck we wanted to do with our lives. Like, we had a whole plan, y'all. Like, a whole life plan. Like, talking about what we gonna do in the future, if we want to have children, marriage. Like, he stayed talking about wanting to marry me. Like, just, he's obviously battling with some demons, because this is where I'm gonna leave it, because you know what I'm saying, I wish him lots of love and light. I hope that one day he can get out of that energy that he's in and find him and learn his lessons in however way his soul wanted him to learn. Maybe I was this lesson for him. I was seeing that in some reads too. Like, I'm just out here cutting these niggas throats, like, Like I'm the Grim Reaper around this bitch apparently, because these niggas I'm running across is, I just gotta cut them off real quick. Like, I'm gonna talk about that too in another video. Like, dating, I already said, I think I said that, yeah, dating while spiritual, and some of these guys I've been coming across, and how I just been, like, after this last situation with him, it took me a couple weeks to heal, and then I went right back in the dating game. Like, nigga, you already helped me back for almost a year. Like, you already was holding me back. Like, do niggas not know how I get down? Do niggas not know how I roll? Like, honestly, I should have been cutting him off. Like, I should have, well, I did. I was cutting him off and going back, cutting him off, going back, cutting him off, going back. I should have been just left his ass right where he was at, because he was stopping my growth. Like, I was allowing him to stop my growth. Like, no. Yeah, so these fucking, don't let these fucking twin flame and I gotta wait for him and that dumbass dumb shit. Girl, go get your fucking life. Go get your fucking life, because these fucking, if they don't come correct, like at the beginning, like if they not coming correct, if you already in your and your divine feminine, I was trying to find a plural way of saying it, but if you already in that energy, if you can already say that you have healed from your past and you're not harboring past and taking it on to other situations, and you can ultimately see everybody in love and unconditional love. You don't have to take nobody's shit, because you have unconditional love is accepting them for who they are, and if it's bad, move your ass the fuck on. Don't be listening to these fucking tarot readers or nobody telling you that you gotta wait on a fucking twin flame. You don't have to wait on them niggas when them niggas ain't coming correct, or female, whatever, however the situation go. If that nigga motherfucker ain't coming correct, roll the fuck out and move on, because motherfuckers will waste your time and your energy just because because you know what I mean, because of how you feel. Because of how you feel about them, they will take advantage of this shit. And that's anybody. It don't have to be no fucking twin flame, nothing. But the twin flame ones is the ones who's going to rock your world. They're going to be the ones that you're never going to forget. Like, you're not going to forget them niggas. You're not. Because it's a stamp that is imprinted that you was going to meet them in this life. And whether y'all was going to get it together in this life or not, free will changes that. Because I pulled cards on this nigga, and all the cards was engagement, marriage, true love, soulmate, calling out your soulmate. Both of our readings was doing the same shit. But just because them fucking cards is saying that shit, don't mean that nigga free will won't change that shit. That mean when you pull them fucking cards, that is subconscious level. That is on a subconscious level on what could be if this nigga is conscious. Ooh! You feel me? If these niggas is conscious. That's why them niggas be fucking up, and women, whoever, take it however it fucking fits. But my situation is about me, so it's a nigga. So yeah. These fucking Decepticons will fucking come in and dim your light. They will fucking try to dim your light because they see something in you that you possibly don't see in your motherfucking self. So they coming in with all the sweet talk and all the blah 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 and I love you and this and that, and them niggas be Decepticons. They be fucking Decepticons. Because if they was really conscious, then everything that follows then the cards wouldn't read the way that they read, and they respond the way that they respond. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? The cards that say one thing, your intuition will be like, yeah, because this is what's up. Yeah. But then the Decepticon, the motherfucker transform into a Decepticon, and then everything that you thought you knew become false. Like, that's how that shit, like, everything you thought you knew become false, because they transform into Decepticons. Whatever reason it is, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, if a motherfucker going through something, they could just say, I'm going through some shit. It don't even have to be no whole drawn out explanation. Just be like, I'm going through something and I need some time. I can't get it. I don't mean, like, deuces. Niggas will waste your time to steal your energy. They will waste your time. They will know that they not ready to be. And women too, they know that you not ready. You ain't ready to be in shit. But you hop in some shit, and then you take all your extra drama into that next situation. Or you just know, period, that you don't want to settle down. That you want to keep sticking and fucking and sucking and doing you until whenever. There is no expiration point. So that's what I wanted to come on here and tell y'all, because this video long as shit. I'm going to chop it up. But yeah, so yeah. Like I've been good. Like, I've been sleeping better since I stopped talking to this nigga. And I might see his birthday like once a week. Like, the energy is leaving me, and I am so fucking happy. I am so happy, y'all, because y'all don't even understand how me going through all of this shit. Like, I lost my baby because I'm stressing about this nigga. Like, stressing about, and I'm not blaming him because I allowed it. I take full responsibility for allowing this situation to spiral out of control when I could have stopped it way back when. Oh, this fucking eyelash, I swear, yo. It's irking my life. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all about my fucking twin flame journey. Like, that shit was tough as shit. And I've never been through something so fucking exhausting. Like, God, this shit was fucking exhausting, y'all. Like, oh my God, I can't even tell y'all. Like, and then on top of that, having to take care of your children and still being sane while going through somebody with mixed emotions, don't know what they want. They gonna friend zone you, but then really not friend zone you because they know that you're the one, and they tell you that you're the one, but yet they not treating you like you're the one. All of this shit is the shit that he used to say. I know that you're the one. I know this. I know that you did. Like, this is all the shit this nigga would say. But his actions, oh, I want to do this. All the broken promises. I want to do this. I want to buy you this. Let's get a house. I'm going to buy you a car. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I used to tell this nigga, it's not about material for me. It's not about material for me, nigga. Where the fuck is your mind at? Where is your heart at? Do I have this? Because if I don't have this, I don't care about this. Because I can get this on my own, nigga. I don't need no nigga to get this for me. I can get it on my own. What I want is a companion. Somebody that's here. That's not going to lie and play games and bullshit. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed my story. I got my shit. Yeah, it's getting kind of flat. With my eyelash just getting on my nerves right now. Like, I really want to take it off. So, this is my twin flame journey. If you made it to the end, thank you for listening. And I hope that, you feel me, I really hope that this helps somebody. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this story. I can laugh about it now because, you feel me, in retrospect, I did learn a lot. It helped me heal a lot of healing, inner healing within myself that was activated from this journey that I went on. And so that's all I can say about that. I did a lot of healing, a lot of purging, getting to know who I am and what I want. This is what all this has activated. But what I won't tolerate is lack of communication and lies. If I pull them cards and I see deception, watch out for the red flags. Nigga, you done. You're done. You're done.